So idea ya kuanzisha council ilikuwa yako ama?
No, ukisema idea kuanzisha council
as a group, like the three of you, let's come together, let's form this, super group.
Originally it was meant to be a lot of other people. It was meant to be like some sort of Wu-Tang clan.
Uko umesema like 12
people. There were enough guys.
But that was you still. You're the one who wanted to create that.
I'm Major and I. So Major and I were like, see, we use our platform to bring up these other guys.
Yeah.
All of them, and all we were left with was Cora. It just back to me and Major. And then Cora was just around.
Ali stick around. Alafu, your time, like, according to you, like, one of the best songs mlifanya, you like, when you did it, you were like, shit.
So many, man. So many. But I think, I like G Nice. I like No Woman, No Party.
Yeah.
And of course the commercial ones, Kina Bablas, Nyongwa, all that kind of stuff. That, and also, so the other thing was at the time. Oh, this is another thing. Another. What is it? Purpose for the council.
Yeah.
At the time, the music had become so Afro.
Yeah.
It had become so Afro at the time. I think, I don't know what Pinya decided also with the beat. And a lot of Kenyan music was Afro. And us guys wanted to bring it back to the club. So that's why our music sounded the way it did. Another thing we were battling was they were not able to play songs if they were dirty. Now, us guys were asking ourselves, what do you mean dirty? Yani, you play bend over and those things, and then when it comes to a Kenyan doing the same thing, now it's dirty. However, you're playing all this nasty dancehall music. So imagine then we decided to sort of push the boundaries. So we'd keep pushing the boundaries, and until it was accepted. Am I proud? Question.
considering history ya nani Pinye na Major council alikuwa anacheza, was that being played like the way
who even cared about Pinye, man, at this point? Me, honestly, I didn't care about Pinye at this point, because even Pinye is somebody I know from Kitambo, and then he would reject my songs. So we'd have to find other ways. Now, I think that's the other thing about rejecting too much, man. Because now they'll have to find other ways. And once they find other ways, you're no longer the key. So he was no longer the key for us. He was never anything. It wasn't anything.
But kuna time he had the whole industry by its nuts.
There was a time that he had the whole industry by its nuts. But not by this point the internet had taken over,
creeping.
Our first song was Double Tap. Double Tap was about Instagram. So by this time we even thought about
alafu hiyo time kwa mnajua nini, was Instagram that big? Because I feel like that song was also ahead of its time. Was it Instagram? Because right now Instagram is big. Like,
bro, see, this is what I've been trying to tell you, man.
You
know what I'm saying? So we try to tell you, man. We're ahead of our time.
There was not a million followers that time. People didn't have a million followers. Like
no.
Have, like Kenyans.
And even those a million followers, you unaziget.
Kazi. But nasema kuna Wakenya wako nazo saizi, najua.
Kuna, but unaziget kweli.
What do you mean?
I feel some of them are bots.
See, I think Instagram, I think also does the cleanup. I don't know. But I think even Nani amefikisha millions, sindio? Major shafikisha millions.
For sure, Major amefikisha.
So nakwambia, so now you have people who actually have a genuine
social media for me has
million.
never really been any so especially when they started when things started becoming fake. And affecting people with mental health issues. Man, a lot of people are faking it. I suppose it's also pushed a lot of young people to start selling drugs, doing all sorts of illegal businesses. You get what I'm saying? Just trying to live like the Joneses, like the Kardashians. Keeping up with the
social media has a lot of everyone is living their best life, as
their
they
best
say.
like bars.
Na huko watu wana battle na demons.
Man. And then so it wasn't so social anymore. It wasn't even social media anymore. I've just gotten onto TikTok. I'm not posting, but I love the content. I love the content there. At least there it's not so fake. There are funny things to watch and stuff. But Instagram really became like a fake place. It really put me off social media. I stay days without opening social media. I watch YouTube. Otherwise,
na considering huko you are not struggling, kwa nini ilikuput off? Ama did you, because muna run wellness center, did you see maybe the effects of it? Because if you are broke, Instagram is not a good place for you. Unaweza kuwa frustrated. Wanaishi vizuri. Unaweza kuwa angry. Fuck this shit.
It was just fake. It was just fake. That's it. It was just fake.
Ukamwatua unini.
And maybe I'd also found myself in situations where people were faking it. Where I could see they're faking it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like this whole thing is just fake. Who even cares what people like?
Because nilichekaga there someone was showed me some girl come like, hey Buddha, check you them. And showed me her Instagram. Hey, she's balling, she's what then and you're like okay, now check your text amenirushia. Girl is there
Man,
asking for 3K. She needs to buy food for her kids.
This is exactly.
So kuna your pressure.
So man, and then and a lot of my temptations.
Iko inabidi
crazy.
Usikanyage accelerator.
Speedometer.
So yo ngoma ilinibambaga sana. I think when that song came out, I think my kid was still super small. It come out which year? Because I remember like nikiwa na yeye kani nimemshikilia not 2019. It was had to be earlier than that. 2019.
I think earlier ni Double Tap.
Or Double Tap, I know it's one of the earliest kabisa. Accelerated got 2019. Because I remember listening to it nikiwa Langata na mtu yangu akibambika nayo. But nilikuja the same South Scene kuja 2019 still. So I felt like it was tuka Langata.
It was around 2019. 2019 is when I dropped Accelerator. At the time, man, imagine I was making tracks in the car, man. I was making beats in the car. One of the worst things as a producer, getting obsessed. So I found myself when I was in the studio, I would find myself obsessing over one sound. You're making a beat, then there's this one sound. You want it to sound the way you want it to sound, right? Unai tweak. You tweak it for an hour. By the time you're coming out of that sound, the soul of the song has left, has gone. You get it? So what I would do, and this I learned, we went to Meru for a show on the way back. So I needed my laptop. I needed to carry my laptop to Meru because we still hadn't worked at our performance tracks. So I needed to edit our performance tracks. So on the way back, I started making beats. And I made such a sick beat. I was like, this is how I'm going to be making beats. You charge your laptop to 100%, and you only have that one. It takes 2% to switch on the laptop. You only have these 98% to make a track. Now I can't obsess for 1 hour trying to tweak on one thing. And the best tracks I've found, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So like those tracks can Accelerator, Rudy Saloon. I made them in the car.
Okay. alafu nani bringing in Vivian ilikuwaje?
Vivian, in fact, was the reason we even had that session. So she'd been asking, let's have a session. So we went for the session, and Accelerator is what was... but I just made the beat that day. Like in the car, then we went to Vivian's.
Na ulikuwa najua like the chorus.
I knew later we were going to see Vivian. I started making in the car earlier, then we went to Vivian's.
Na mkitengeneza uko najua chorus teko hiyo Accelerator.
When I was making the beat, I already came up with the chorus. I remember Major and I were very alike but also different. So I'd be in my car, nashikisha, but he wants to listen to reggae. Me, I want to make beats. So he'd be sitting in his car. It's not that we're sitting together. Then whenever we need to say something, wait, Major.
Okay. Na saa nini 1 minute mko pamoja, the next minute the super group ime break up. I think the only person niliona akibonga juu yake like in somehow negative kwa Kid K. So nini really happened? Like why did he feel like he was not as appreciated as angetaka ku appreciated? Nini really happened?
Man, me, I don't even know, bro. But to be honest with you, I don't know why he didn't feel appreciated. But you know, you know, I won't lie to you. When he said that, I was really thrown off, because you see, Cora came basically on. Otherwise, it was me and Major. Cora came on my ticket. You get what I mean, right? And for him to say all those things, I just felt a certain way about it when he said all those things. But you know, the best way I found, life is much sweeter when you forgive. You know what I mean? So I've forgiven the guy for what he said.
Mshai bong after that, ama?
The other stacking.
Oh, okay. When you close the door, you close it kabisa?
It's just the experience. It's just the whole experience was very, what's the word? It was very disloyal. Easy he could have told me in person. That's not what he said. Is not even the reason the council even didn't quite even break up. It's just at the time there was a difference in priorities. But now he made it a breakup. Do you get what I mean? Before he started talking like that, there was like a hope that once I'm ready, because I wasn't ready. Where I'd figured I wasn't ready to do music at the time. Once I'm ready, once Kid K is ready, because even him, he seemed like he was not ready to do music at the time. But then now when he came out, you know, talking like that, it won't be quite the council. You know what I'm saying?
That negative energy.
With you know, me, I know, well, at least I know Major and I have mutual respect. You know, get?
Oh, okay.
That one I respect Major. I respect his hustle. I respect what he does. He's a very cool guy.
So how did fatherhood change you? Like how did it? Because you're talking about priorities.
All of us became fathers. First, when we started the council, one only Cora was a father. But we want fathers. When it comes to priorities, I do mean family, but it was more. There was a musical aspect to it. You see, whereas I'm ready to experiment with music. Una get? Major is not. You see, Major is. I can't claim to know his whole background, but Major is probably breadwinner for his family. You get what I'm saying? Like, including his mom, including his brothers. You get what I'm saying, right? And so, if it's to make music, it's to make hits. To make hits, we have to make hits. You get what I'm saying? There's no time for experimenting. You get what I'm saying? Whereas the reasons I got into music were to elevate the game. Now, when everyone was doing what we were doing, and now it's been called Gengeton. This is now a formula. this is a template. You get? And now me, I can't stand starting from a template. I cannot stand it. It just can't happen. Where I'm starting from a template and I'm going to do this thing again. But you see, for Major, he wants another Nyongwa. He wants another Nini. He wants it's now. You get it? Me, I can experiment. He, she, wase, wa get wa feel your vibe. Nini. So there was even like No Woman No Party it was like a friction song for the council because Cora and I, we believed in it. Major just loves the song. Major loves the song, but doesn't think that this is the song we should be shooting a video for. Releasing. I was willing to risk. Risk, and still am. I'm still the kind of person who's willing to risk. So now that's what I mean by difference in priorities. When we'd get to the studio, I'd feel forced to use the template. Because we have to have a hit. Because here's the pressure coming from this side. And so that's the musical priority.
But it's good pia una understand that from you maybe ulikuwa na come from like some level of privilege ile yako nayo. It's good that you could see that.
Of course. I could see it. And I'm not even saying that Major is wrong. Do you get what I mean? Because he hasn't stopped chomoying hits. And he won't stop chomoying hits. You get what I mean? It's just that I'm not willing to start from that template. You get like I wouldn't be able to survive making that music like that. I wouldn't be able creatively. I just wouldn't. And you see, for Major, his creativity is in the story. Hata ikweni beat gani. You get it? And now I have to think about the beat, the whole sound, sonically, how it sounds, So him, as long as he gets his, and I think he's one of the most underrated lyricists, honestly,
and storytellers
in storytellers in Kenya. As long as he gets his story out, that's the bread. You get. So that's why I say I respect his hustle. I respect what he does. And also he's never spoken badly about me
hata neither uko hapa kata sio him, like he's the guy reached out to after Madi and so I think even when he was here he just spoke like it was nothing but love for the group and for what muli achieve.
Same here by the way.
But sasa now nini music aside, like your Fatherhood,
so
ulienda mtoi wa kwanza akizaliwa ulienda hosi, uliingia kwa room
niliingia kwa room man. Niliingia kwa room. I don't think it was quite my choice, just because it all happened so quickly. And then my wife is not one of those people who has labor for many hours. She has labor like maybe 3 hours. By the time you're registering her, by the time she's in this room, by the time you're going to check on her, she's already holding your hand. You get so and the same thing with the second one, Maze. So my firstborn was born in Nairobi West. So since we had already had the experience in Nairobi West, the second one we had already registered here in Nairobi West. Maze have gone out Nini, Maze we've partied. What in the morning at Jalala. It happens again, bro. I had to drive all the way from Ridgeways to but I didn't know there's privilege for people in labor.
Okay.
The cops let you. There's privilege for people in labor. They let you. I was off the road, Nini. I came to here. Then now this year, I have my third daughter in February. So now I'm a father of 3 girls. No. This time I was not going to do that. I was not going to do that.
Ulitafuta hosi hizo sides.
Those sides, Kiambu Road. So now I have 3 Baba girls. I got girls. We don't stop till the boy comes.
Oh shit.
We don't stop because we can't stop. It's bad boys for life.
So you don't stop coming till the boy comes.
Till the boy comes. No, but anyway, it's all up to God.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah. 'Cause
Big
hey,
believer. Energy.
Because najasa shida ni 3 daughters then up 4 daughters so your 4 daughters 5 daughters.
Yeah,
At some
see,
point you just have to
weren't you the one who was just here telling us about reproduction and sex and stuff?
yeah.
We need more peoples. We need more peoples on us. You have a daughter.
Yeah.
I'm so privileged to have met her, by the way.
Sijui I think
It's up to
nezaendelea
God.
nezaendelea nimekuwa tu niki kuna a certain level nilisema nataka nini zangu zifike like finances zangu before I think of another whatever and then sasa now if it was up to me I'd want the Ian situation of boy girl. I'm a girl boy but you know there's no guarantee mostly when what you want the most you never get, man.
Yeah. What you want, when you're looking
get.
for something, you don't find it. When you're
So,
not looking for something, is when it comes.
Ujapatiwa zile theory za nini ukitaka get boy kama ile msee wacha nimwenjoy danki wa Goshen alikuwa ananipatia advice like ukitaka boy make sure hujafuck for 3 weeks na 3 weeks usijako your spams mzee wagani boy ati spams mpya wagani ni dem so ina kanishoeni mso unapenda kuondoana just know that new nut is a girl at the old nut inagoga dudes.
Nasikia hata ati when you don't put so much effort I was like what
That's a boy.
ati ni girl
when you don't put a lot of effort that's a lie.
That's a lie, bro.
Hey, man, we put effort up
we jobot
because I also felt attacked because
the last kid
because the last one is
but at least you have a boy
That's
he has a
their
record of
I know someone who that's their profession.
Yeah.
They can tell you how to get a boy. Apparently there's a certain time period from when her periods have just happened. When there's a certain time period when you it's way smaller than for girls. It's like
see conspiracy theory
when
now
ukiget two boy tutumia utamwambia it works
it works.
It works tuko like sawa
so
ni timetable like tukishakula tuko na 5 minutes again.
Now is this it's finances bound. If your finances never figure there, you never have another way.
I'm cool with never having another one. Like,
really,
it's just one of those because I have like enough nephews. They have so many nephews.
Okay, so, then if you're cool.
So kuna ile like nini.
Another toy.
But I don't want to live. But I'd like another kid because they are fun also. There's the fun element, but now maybe me na yetu kuna ile tofauti. Just jeuliza Ian. I'm a heavy sleeper. So wife alikuwa ananichukia. Cause mimi nikiendaga kulala unaweza kama unishake I'm gone.
What?
Sasa najua itakuwa hapo na amka asubuhi na tunaangaliwa mtu ana press naangaliwa zile za fuck you has nothing to do with me. I'm just one of those. Uliwatch movie this guy was it this American activist I am a revolutionary. Alikuwa anaitwa
Black Klansman.
The movie was called that.
Black Klansman.
What was the guy called, the American guy who was killed? Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton Jr. Have you watched that movie? About Fred Hampton?
But I don't, I don't remember movies. But I remember, see, it's Denzel's son. Black Klansman, isn't it? Denzel's son.
See, he was talking about Black Klansman. Black Messiah. Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Have you watched that movie?
No, that.
Yeah.
Perfect movie. Najua really? Into movies. Endo watch hiyo. So it's about Fred Hampton. So Fred Hampton was dragged by like because it's a historical fact, but you'll still love the movie. So he was dragged by someone he considered a friend. So by the time the FBI came in, he was deep asleep. Paka they shot him while he was sleeping.
What?
So that's me. I don't think they'd even need to drag me. Like lala kama it. Yani I'm gone. So now you can try and imagine there's a small kid in the house. The wife just ends up being there. Alafu squeeze your TV like feminism like that is a traditional female roles and what will help. Ulkona help. Like do you help out? Do you wake up? Do you play with the kid ama you just come mimi
I would have to admit this. I have to admit kabla my wife realizes by the ajanisaidia.
Oh,
no,
okay.
but no,
Pure Olala.
And then I'm just one of those like old school. I'm just one of those. It can be done. It's better done by in fact, I told her, if give me a boy, then we see.
If I'll wake up.
That one I'll teach him. I'll teach him. But no, it's girls. You know, you gotta teach them to go to the toilet and all sorts of things.
I've never asked. No, Uamka.
No.
Okay. Because they assume we're assholes, but we're not assholes.
We're not. It's just
It's not in our DNA.
Like, because sometimes naweza toka, you know, nimetoka ball ama nimetoka hapa nimechelewa, natoka podcast maybe late. Unajua ukiingia kwa unaingia na mastori. So maybe nimeingia ile time wanashika usingizi. No, achapia story, wanaamka mimi nalala. So
that happens.
I think ni every jama.
There are guys who help out. There are guys who help out. But sasa kitu wagafani ni those guys who really help out and go out of their way to take over that female role, somehow their marriages never work. You find like mkisha when you start doing her duties and she's doing your duties, kuna kwa kana hiyo confusion where the bond just like these traditional roles they played a certain role in keeping a family as a family.
Hata mimi nakuanga na those.
I don't. But I've changed diapers just for the fun of it. But it's not never been like a duty. No. It's never been a duty that I need to wake up.
But you'll find someone like you, yani, where kuna time ujo kigina Ian, like when you're watching just can watch some celebrity whatever na kwambia hii ita last. I always joke about that when I feel like the dude is doing too much that the girl should do. I'm always like he's overcompensating for something, and that means he's mkikuja mkiwa fake ita last. Wacha tu the bad side, aone to the bad side. Like mtoi, that's my struggle. And
see, just like you said, roles. I know I have a friend of mine, man. He's he's infatuated with his kids, man. I was like, I'm not the kind of father to be totally infatuated with my kids, you know. I also think I believe we're custodians. You know? We are as much as we gave them life, they're not really my property. Their story is between them and God. God has a story for them. So
we just guide them. See, understand. I understand the concept of God. Kitu moja funny ni like I have so many people walikuja hapa and they credit God and I'm like, you know, because I'd be hypocritical kuambia say no. Na sayo mo criticize because kuna times mo criticize Mr. Lambistic and Kibe for telling people how to live their lives. I'm always like, it's your journey, you know. As an individual,
it's your journey. I think the thing that I would fault him for is that thing for the mom. I think for hating your mom. Or I don't know what it is that he's trying to sell about that mom's story. But otherwise, I get a lot of what he's saying. A lot of what he's saying is true. If you take away the personal attacks, like he's personally attacking who or personally, if you just take the message, like I'm saying with the Bible, you just take the message. You get what I'm saying? But that message for the moms, my mom this or my mom that one, I think that one I don't quite agree. But some people do let their mothers interfere a lot, but doesn't mean that you hate your mom, you know. Na sound kama unamchukia, he hates his mom, which is sad.
Hapo umefanya watu nimeona watu kwa comments wako na hiyo design ya after you listening to you I did this to my mother so but kila mtu watu wanasahau it's a personal journey where for example nachiki like you like the way your mom kakufundisha biashara and all that. I have like an Iko Nini fan who I think we talked about ilikuwa after Bobby M-PESA when Bobby was talking about how at some point he hated his mom because his mother used to let his dad beat him in a way that a kid should never be beaten. Your mothers always protect. So I remember there's a friend like an Iko Nini fan anaitwa Ndongo based Ohio so he actually called me and ananiambia like Buddha your show ilikuwa powerful kwake cause he's seen his mom do such bullshit that haamini, like he's not close to his mom. So there are people who are not close to their mothers. I think kuna mimi, wewe, maybe Ian, people who've had a privilege of having mothers who we are super close to. We'll never see that disconnect of like kwanini mtu si close na madhake. So it happens.
It definitely happens, but I think it's also a test of your character.
Yeah.
To your mother is not somebody you should hate. Yeah, it's a test of your character. Even when you know the way when you should be patient. Just learning when to be patient. Just be patient with your mother. Even if you're patient with no one else, I think it's a test of your character. Just be patient with her for whatever she may have done to you. You've probably done worse to the world. So just forgive her.
Yeah, whom saying is amtetea, because I think he was telling me the way like the dad was out there working hard, accumulating property, anatumia the mother money, then comes back home to find they don't own any of that property. Then the mortgage that they were on, the mortgage is like months behind on payment. And his dad has gone to work in Britain. You're like a racist country. You have to deal with all this.
Yeah.
And the person you trust the most as your wife
deep.
Is, you understand, now the kids are growing up like we could have had this and this. But because of you and your mother, so kuna kwaga na hiyo ya lambistics jai go into details kujua why, but I don't want to know. But hiyo kitu ilifanya
still a
nikajua
test of your character, bro. Yeah, man. For diamond to be diamonds, it has to pass through the pressure.
nilikuwa nafikiri kwanza for diamonds lazima kuinama.
No, it has to go through the pressure. You see, that story is making the person hard, you know. I mean, just I think I've never been in that situation.
Yeah.
I just hope I would have the patience never to hate.
I don't think I want to hate, but they're not close.
They're not close.
For him, he's not close to his mom. He does not hate his mom.
But now you see, for Andrew, it sounds like he hates. But otherwise, there's he has quite a few things that he says that are spot on. There's guys are really losing their way. Tough time,
masculinity.
Tough time. You see, I don't know why pussy has become such a big deal. It's become such a big deal. It's probably the only motivating factor. Men are, you know, a guy wants this car, wants this house because of chiles, and those chiles, man, I'm telling you.
But in your 20s, I think I always disagree with people. I always say like in your 20s, that's the shit you're supposed to do. Because if you do it later in life, then it's fucked up. Because mwambiaga watu like ukiwaisikia tu kwa news that kuna kabuda fulani.
I sort of disagree. It's sort of because you still need to do it responsibly. It's like anything else. Because you see, you're saying in your 20s, do it as much as you can. You're getting deeper. You just keep getting deeper. When it's time for you to check, you're unable. You get what I mean? You're unable. You find yourself Ukoma Sabina Joy. You find yourself doing all sorts of crazy things. You know what I'm saying?
I think
because you kept going deeper. The infatuation with pussy just kept getting deep. Now I can get this one and I can get this one, and then you keep getting deeper. It still needs to be enjoyed responsibly. It's like telling somebody in your 20s, drink as much as you can. By the time they're 28, they won't be able to get out of that.
Najua nini, but najua alcohol is killing your liver. Pussy is keeping you clean. The fountain of youth
is killing your soul.
It's the fountain of youth. Ujasikia ile vile usamagati, if you have, is it sex 3 times a week, you're bound to look younger than you actually are. So
just depends with who and how and all sorts of things.
Me akina Sabina Joy, that one don't consider sex. When you buy it, mile I consider is the gift of gab, where you are given by this girl. Ama you uli shoot shot yako place, we expect kupatiwa alafu go like, oh shit, napatiwa. Aya, anavua. Oh, okay. It's happening. I'm not worthy.
The gift of gab.
The gift of gab. Of course, nini pia utusaidia the entertainment industry. Kawe niko sure uliki in your youth, ulipita now.
In my youth.
In the height of that Madtraxx boda shit.
Sindio man. Yeah, man, and to be honest, by the way, I'm really telling you, if you overindulge, bro, it's, you know, when it's time for you to leave, it's going to be much harder for you than somebody who struggled to get girls in uni. They struggled until they made their money in their 30s. Now they're getting girls. Now that person, you know,
me that's the person I worry about, because me, like 1 minute I was Nini, then I just stopped. It was hard. Like I had a few months of denial.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm done.
And then I just stopped. Nowadays, like, because Ian anakumbukaga, we used to drive around with Ian. Remember, like, nikiona rasa po, niko like, damn.
Yeah.
Excuse me, notice, you'll never see me. Like,
Yeah.
it just kufad.
It just kufad for you.
Yeah, like I never, so, but najua kila mtu ni individual, so kuna watu struggle. But for me it was like ile 1 minute niko hivi, then poof, alafu flat and niko sawa.
It's yeah, that's oh man, yeah, well done, bro.
Yeah.
Well done. For others, it takes a while.
But then the reality sinks in. Now, Nani, do you think having daughters may change attitude yako? Like, has it made you more be like, you know, it pays to be a faithful dude and just stay on my lane instead of living wild?
Whether it's having daughters or being a father, I don't know. I can't tell that because now I only have daughters, so I don't know if it's being a father or having daughters. Yeah, but being a father, yeah, for sure. I can't quite say it's because I have girls. Yeah, I think I would have a bigger task. In fact, I think I'd have a bigger task with the boy.
Yeah.
If I was to have a boy.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
See, because there's more responsibility on you, bro. I mean, there's more to prepare a boy for than for the women, you know, they can be. Well, I guess I feel like the boy would be my responsibility more in terms of moral direction than it would be for the mother. The mother with the girls, then how she knows how to lead them in that moral. But also, I do chip in.
Alafu unaogopa hiyo nini like ya boy, because as you said, I also really want a boy, but kuna kuwaga na ile fear ya we are raising our kids when all this stuff has been normalized, this LGBTQ shit, and it makes me worried because you might find someone who's perfectly straight decides to experiment because ameambiwa. Unakuwaga na hiyo worry?
Me, in fact, this thing of gayism, I've never really quite understood. What I feel like, and I don't know, man. Hey, I'm about to say some stuff that don't tell NGOs I'm not don't tell them to come after me. But I feel like with the gayism, I feel like gay people are just so they're addicts, they're sex addicts.
Okay,
so I feel like, you know, like say for example, you're getting dished by a man, Cindy or whatever. Now you start wearing dresses. You change the way you dress. You get what I'm saying?
To attract it.
To attract. Do you get it? I'm saying? You spend now, then you start identifying as this type of person.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like your whole life
It revolves
around this whole sex issue. Yet there are so many other things that humans are. There's so many other aspects of life that don't really quite have to determine
what you do,
or how you dress, and must you go tell other people, and whatever people do in there. So I think I don't quite get the whole gayism thing. I just feel like it's just a bunch of sex addicts who have crossed a certain line.
Okay. Kitu funny ni ikikam to lesbians, me and you tunakubaliana, because I always joke that lesbians love dick more than straight girls. Because theirs never goes down. Oops, it's over.
It's there.
But ile ingine inaweza go all night long.
All night, exactly. So that's my take. I just feel like maybe if entertainment was not so sexualized, then it feels like that's all it is about, really, and that's not what life is about.
Nowadays, damn, like you're watching a series, not even a good series, like watch The Last of Us. that HBO series? It's about like the end of the
unapata
world.
movies I'm just here stuck on Netflix. Abu just tell us a bit more about your connects, man. Your plugs.
Zini hizo tu the devices like so
devices.
So those ones you like
Yeah.
cheza nazo kidogo you look like you're in the States, just
Smart
watch American
TV.
shit.
Oi, what?
You just watch American shit. So but kwa hiyo there was this one scene I was like wow, nowadays they've sexualized.
But you seem like in school you are quite the nerd.
Kiasi.
You are very smart. Like you are
Not
you are
very
on
smart,
top
but,
of things.
Yeah, but I was siku nini but
So like now that's how you see my VPNs. Like one
so
of those
so.
to my tech guys. You look like you're in Stato. You connect this one.
Like that nerd element, yes. Ile.
There was a time when we used to nini our phones, our parents, the landlines. Did you ever do that?
Yes, yet kwa na landline buda. Nakunga tukibonga uptown and downtown.
Okay.
Also like if you want to do to know an uptown person and say downtown, but you mtu wa downtown like zile phones za kitambo. Namwambie now deal with it. Si mtoi wa saizi kuzotoi wa saizi. But sisi like age yetu like people I'd say people in their 30s kwenda chini. Yani kwenda juu. Ukimpatia ile ashindwe kuitumia ajua huyo.
So you seem like one. Is that how, did that now help you with the writing? Because I know you really you value punchlines and and all this lyricism.
Yeah, I think ilikuwa many. He come to the punchlines, it's just like the rappers I loved. Kwa kina Chino. Chino was that guy of Straight Jacket. I also like quoting him ile ujinga ati you're worthless and a waste of flesh like fat asses on a nun. When I had that I was like it's it. So there was that, but siwezi sema ile nini. But now even with time like even the sort of rappers nasikiza saizi are not wale rappers niko nasikiza nini. Kwa saizi I find myself listening to I hear Americans calling them dad rap. It's just about dudes like my kid did this, my wife did this.
Is there?
Yeah,
there is.
Hey, there's a whole
send me links, bro. But now am I not on the dad rap? I'm not on the dad rap. Nini wagon? What's going on here, bro?
There's like two rappers. There's one rapper called Maz na mwingine anaitwa Slug. Stories zao mob ni just about family life and what I like about it is msana kubreak down even the whole marriage thing. You know, like the way not every day is you also assume like every day is going to be bliss and all that shit. So I find myself listening to that shit more than the punchline shit nasikiza as a younger person.
The punchlines are not even as interesting anymore.
Yeah.
You can make punchlines out of anything, I think. But now telling the story, I get you. I get you.
Now watch is it battles? Watch is this
No, not anymore. I used to. I used to watch the battles.
Nani alikuwa your favorite come to that American League whatever? Because me ilikuwa Charlie clips. I love Charlie clips. Till today, I watch a lot of Charlie clips. Not just Charlie clips.
Me, so I wasn't as deep then as you. Right. I don't think I was deep. Me, I remember Mwaf's voice saying, "Iyo ilikuwa ni moto technique." This guy introduced the whole of Kenya to Immortal Technique. Everyone knew Immortal Technique from this guy. We didn't even knew he's Mexican. We didn't know. We never knew it.
Siko na bonga tiju ya kitambo. Ni saizi there's a whole battle league. Haujua hivyo? Like there are rappers who just survive on battles in America. Unajua? Actually, so now those are the ones I'm talking about. Like there's a whole kuna ultimate rap league URL
Smack DVD.
Smack Smack. So kuna this one guy called Charlie Clips and then there's like a white guy who was stabbed I think early this year. Died a fucked up death and it was Pat Stay. So like my favorites ile waskiza like wale like I will watch but otherwise pendagi hizo za states kuznakuaga like I put my gun in your head. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna put it. I get what you're saying. Those come with the 4-5. I get what you're saying.
At some point I'm like I'm Kenyan. I don't.
That's what I was trying to tell you about rap. The art of rapping is sour.
Yeah.
put it on a dancehall beat.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why it had gone wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it on a dancehall beat, bro. And that was the difference between Kina. That's what the whole Kapuka story was about. Kina Issa. Guys were mad because Issa was doing his thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he was still rapping, but he was rapping on dancehall
Uliwa
beats.
meet? Did you ever meet Isa?
No, man. But I watched
Yeah, 'cause you were a kid, kabisa,
his second last performance. The performance before Nakuru.
Yeah,
I was here. We had gone to Hillcrest. There was a tournament. And he came and performed at Hillcrest.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you are ulikuwa at Hillcrest, no? Or umeenda tu
There
kuwatch?
was a tournament.
Oh, there was a tournament.
Yeah. I don't know whether it was hockey. I think it was hockey. So we went to Hillcrest, and now after the tournament, they have the after party usiku. Kina Nameless. That whole Ogopa crew came to Hillcrest. I watched that. Then now they foughted us. They went to Nakuru. They stopped in Nakuru. We went to Molo.
Oh.
And then that story happened.
Yeah. Damn. And then your death yake, did it ever affect you
Mad.
in any way
Mad.
artistically? Yeah. Where ilikuwa affect
That's when I decided I'm going to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's when I decided I'm going to rap.
Because I remember when he died, I started connecting his story na kina Tupac. See, like Tupac and Biggie had life after death, whatever after death. Then himi alifanya ile song yake na ilikuwa na Talia. Yeah. And they're like, shit.
Maisha.
Hey, maybe you're not supposed to talk about this shit as much as...
Yeah, by the way, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not. And then everything you sing will come to you, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I think Jay-Z got it right, just talking about money. And then,
Yeah.
everyone, when guys try to make it about, everything else, man.
Yeah. So, Buddha jo tumeshukuru.
Man, mi nimeshukuru, man.
Yeah,
Thank you so
imekuwa-
much for having me here on the couch.
Yeah.
Man, I was looking forward to this.
Yeah. And asante kwa kuniconvert back to Christianity.
Back to a believer.
Back to a believer.
You're a
It's
believer. You're not a Christian. You don't have to be a Christian.
Oh, you can be a believer, not... So as long as I believe in anyone, I don't know.
Just believe in God, man. He's
Yeah.
there for you.
Yeah, okay. Damn. That sounds gay.
What do you mean? How does it sound gay?
Yeah, like,
What, bro?
Jesus,
You need
touch me.
what?
So niko hapo nikifikiria it's the real Jesus, kumbe ni Gabriel wa Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, Ian,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting all this together, Maze. You've
Thank
been here
Mm,
connecting everything, man. Iko Nini.
Yeah, and thank you for kutupatia hii session ya pili cause kila so ajui, wacha tukue honest. We took a commercial break cause Naneli kwa na job zingine afu akarudi, so pia tumeshukuru.
Exactly, for sure.
Yeah, so imekuwa ni 186
186.
Kama kawaida tukiambiwa say like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tukimalizia tukisema ekanene.
Ekonene.
Iko Nini.